Hey everyone, Lewis aka Spider-Man 1991 here, bringing back my Pick of the Week series. Pick of the Week is just basically where I take one comic from my weekly comic books that I buy on Wednesday, and I pretty much pick out what is the one comic that I would recommend above all the others. This will just be a short review. I won't go into any big details or spoilers. I'll just give you a brief rundown on why you should pick up this book. My pick of the week for the week of August 16th, 2017 is Dark Nights Metal #1. This is a fantastic first issue to a cool event. First off, this series was built up with two one-shots. Dark Days The Forge and Dark Days The Casting. Also, I was really hyped for this event because it reunites the Batman team of the New 52, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. I love that series a lot. That was my favorite. That was the one title that I really thoroughly enjoyed of the New 52. So naturally, when I heard they were playing this event, I was really psyched and wanted to check it out. And I am glad I did. This issue is fantastic. It's a great first issue. It's got a lot of action in the beginning where we have the Justice League on War World. Then they go back, then when they return to Earth, suddenly Challenger's Mountain appears in Gotham City. This leads them to speaking to the Blackhawks, who are led by Kendra Saunders, who basically reveals that there is a demon called Barbados, and it wants to it exists in the dark matter multiverse, or dark multiverse, if you will, and it wants to basically possess Batman. And of course, at first, the Blackhawks try to keep Batman on Blackhawk Island, but Batman is too awesome to be contained, so he basically figures out a way out of there. And then when he gets back to the cave, he examines the sample of pure nth metal that he stole from Kendra, and as he's observing this, suddenly something in the Wayne Manor goes off, and like a tuning fork. And throughout this issue, all of the captions have been narrated by Carter Hall, aka Hawkman. Well, not really narrated by him. It's just basically excerpts from his journal. And Batman listens to the tuning, and when he goes to find the source of it in his house, he finds the journal of Carter Hall. Right before a mysterious character shows up on the last page. I don't want to say who it is. This was a great opening issue. Like I said, the scene where the Justice League fights War World is an awesome sequence. It's really fun. Also, I think this event is, while it's not really a Rebirth-centric event, it does contain a lot of references to the New 52. Obviously, there are a lot of Hawkman and Hawkgirl references in this event, which is great. Also, we're gonna get also Challengers of the Unknown, which will be one of the titles, I believe, spinning out of the Dark Matter titles that are set to come out later this year. But yeah, this was a very fun kickstart to a good event. If you liked Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's Batman title, then I highly recommend you check out this event. If you like Batman, I definitely recommend you check it out. Do you need to read Dark Days The Forge and Dark Days The Casting before this? Well, I want to say it's not required, and you can, and I think if I was to give this book to someone, they might be able to catch up on it. But I think if you really want to know more about it and like all the lore and stuff, then I would say get the 2 one-shots before reading this. Otherwise, if you don't want to spend the extra money on the 2 one-shots, that's fine. You can start with this, and it's perfectly safe. It does give you a brief rundown about all the things that are being set up. And that's my pick of the week for August 16th, 2017. What did you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with my pick? What was your favorite comic for this week? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to stay subscribed and notified on my channel to see when I have any videos posting. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying, see you later.